guys and gals? Never here from Drake Queen Gaming. And Sophie Mountains, what are the gaming drag? Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Promises to Keep. So y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Oh yeah, we're on Hunter's Path. Let's go ahead and jump back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Alrighty. He exhales. Then he rests his elbows on his thighs, snout in his paws, taking off the mask. So, he stops there, like he's waiting for me to start questioning him, but I don't. You probably want to talk about today. A little, yeah. Did you want to talk about anything specifically? I mean, fuck. Where do I even begin? I'm not sure. Hunter, what is going on? That's a loaded question. We sit in mutual silence. Hunter keeps his gaze on me, waiting for me to make the first move, playing defensively. Is it okay if I just listen to you talk? I don't want this to feel like an interview or a quiz. I want you to tell me what you want to tell me. I want to let the conversation breathe. He takes a moment to consider my question, maybe weighing how much to say, how to say it, and I just wanted to resolve the situation. Theo was stressed, everyone was stressed, and I felt like I had the tools to make this whole mess much easier for everyone. Tools being money? He drops his eyes and turns away from me. Yeah, I don't want to get all touchy or braggy, or I don't even know. Money is a hard thing for a lot of people, so I don't talk about it. But yeah, my family didn't exactly struggle financially, especially when I was growing up. Past tense. And from what I had seen, an understatement. This issue with Tom, I could clear off the board with an insignificant amount of money. Me, anyway. He wanted to keep Theo out of it. He shifts a little, unlacing his paws and lacing them again. Bed creaks softly. Oh, I think you picked up on it too. It's pretty obvious that things are icy between them. I'm sure there's history, and I didn't want to tread on Theo's tail by looping him in. Well, the way you phrased it seems like a bribe. Like, so Tom would keep his mouth shut, and I saw how much you... Yeah, and I did that because it made things easier. His voice picks up in volume just slightly, his frustration earning a tiny flinch from me. He notices instantly. Sorry. He holds up his empty paws like he's showing me he's not dangerous. Then he hides his snout in them, looking away again. I'm sorry, I really am. I didn't mean it like that. I let out a breath. No, it's okay. It's been a trying day already, I understand. No, it's not an excuse. He squeezes his eyes shut for a moment. It's just, I know I have access to these resources. What good are they doing just sitting in my pockets and collecting dust? And yeah, I know Theo would want to handle it himself, and I know he'd argue with me. So I saved him the trouble. And I saved both of us the argument. All I needed to do was make sure Tom didn't have a reason to open his mouth. And in this world, money is loud. He huffs softly, distantly. I could see a memory flitting about just behind his eyes. Excuse me. Images of an ink-stained page in a shaky hand. It's never really a good time to ask about a possibly deceased parent. Right? Did you learn that from someone? He smiles wistfully. My dad. I take the next step. Did he... Is he still... He doesn't reply, but shakes his head, a slow no. Hunter... His paw is open, on his leg. I could reach for it. It's right there. But I so clearly remember him backing away, pressing himself up against the smoke-stained walls of Diana's home. If I chase him, he might run. Were you too close? No. Well, yeah, sort of. It's kind of hard to say for sure. But when I was younger, he kept his distance. Our interactions were formal. He felt more like a boss than a dad. Real friends don't really exist. A deep, rich voice echoes in my head. But you felt close to him? Later on, I did. He sort of mellowed out a little, I guess. I wasn't really sure what was going on, especially in high school. No one really filled me in. But he'd have moments here and there. Like, he'd remember we were family. By then, his memory had started to go. So I guess maybe he forgot that he was trying to raise some corporate businessman in me. He says it so matter-of-factly. as if the words held no weight at all. I'm not sure quite how to put it. The more he forgot, the more he seemed to share with me. And I almost could have called him a good friend towards the end. But not a father. He sighs. I'm not sure. That was a few years ago at this point. I've tried to convince myself that I don't feel sad and that I don't miss him. And for the most part, I think I've succeeded. I don't miss what he was, I know. I think maybe I miss what he and I had. Whatever that was. He shifts his gaze from the floor back to me. The conversation feels done, but there's so much more I want to ask. I flash back to that grim, panicky moment in Diana's cluttered hallway. His fragile, frightened expression. Our quiet exchange just now was certainly heavy, but it wasn't scary. What was it that triggered him so badly? I feel my next question, the logical next question, start to boil over, bubbling up and out of my mouth. What about... Then I catch myself, just in time. Not now, Theo. My voice cracks in my throat a little. Do you, have a favorite memory of him? That stumps him for a bit. I don't know if there's any one moment. Soft as a smile settles onto his expression. But I really did feel closest to him in high school. Every day I'd come home from school and we'd talk, just like a normal father and son would. There was no proper language, no expectations. We would just talk. About anything. My joy was his. He was every bit the dad I could ask for during those moments. He wipes his eyes on his arm. 2 days in a row with you, huh? He points to his wet cheek fur, and I can feel a bit of that familiar mischief return to his voice. What can I say? My presence just brings tears to people's eyes. I'm like an onion. I earn a soft snort from Hunter. Sure you are. I don't know if that's a good thing overall, but I don't mind it, I think. He stands up from the bed and gets a nice big stretch in. I get up and back away a little, giving him space. What a contrast from this morning. Hey, remember how I said I was good on sleep? Yeah? I lied. He sticks out his tongue. The moment I stop to consider it, I feel my own exhaustion creep up and take hold. I think I lied too. He smiles and shakes his head, flopping back onto the blankets. Then maybe the group nap is in order. I'm interested, but I glance over at the bed, unsure what my next move. I meet Hunter's eyes with my own, and time stops for a split second. Then he waves me over with one paw, again patting the spot next to him in bed. That's all the encouragement I need, and I quickly join him under the covers, snagging one of his pillows for myself. I pull the chessboard blanket up to cover me, the embroidered king laying gently across my chest. No pieces standing in between us. Hunter turns and reaches for the lamp switch. Oh. Returning us to darkness once more. Hunter shared a lot with me today. I feel like the pieces are starting to fall into place. Starting to. There's still so much to dig through. I extend one arm slightly, tentatively, wanting to feel my paw in his again, but afraid he'll pull away. Let him come to you, Leo. He looks down at my paw, then at me. Aww. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Then he reaches to take my paw, squeezing it gently with his. So I don't lose track of you. Let out a breath, and with it the memory of his panicked face. I feel myself physically relaxed, steadied by his presence. We should probably set an alarm so we don't miss dinner or something. Or we could just sleep. I think I could hibernate through the rest of the storm right now. But think of all the gains you'd be missing out on. Oh, totally. My sick gains for my killer beach bod. Have you actually been working out this whole time? He gestures to the weight track against the wall. The weight rack against the wall. I gotta maintain my form. A colossal yawn interrupts me before I can reply. I'm just that bored with my exercise routines, huh? I laugh, then reach to ruffle his head fur. Never. It's been anything but boring with you so far. Let the dark swallow up our conversation for a little bit. Hey, Leo? Yeah? I know you probably have more questions about today. Yeah, I do. I let the truth out. I have so many more, but my voice trails off. I promise we'll talk more about everything soon. Just give me some time. Okay. I trust you. I feel his paw against my cheek. Soft, textured paw pads tracing the spots in my fur. Thank you, Leo. His voice fades as he starts to fall asleep. I take that as my signal to stop fighting the exhaustion, letting it take over. The last thing I feel before I slip off to dreamland is his paw, still wrapped tightly around mine. Alright. That is the end of Hunter's Path for now, y'all. So I shall be going another path. I forget who's been fully updated, but we shall see. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon or YouTube memberships if you can. It always helps. But anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!